Good afternoon, Onion Lake.
There we go.
There we go.
Should be able to hear us now.
Yeah, hopefully. Let's see. This is okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah,
We
alrighty.
got it working now.
We got our volume back. Oh, we got our volume back, everyone. Well, welcome back. Let's have a take two here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's go here.
Yeah. So, Oilers came out with a win last night. That was really exciting. I was honestly quite happy with their performance. I feel like the Oilers have they have the Stars up against the ropes right now. They know every play that the Stars have. So pretty much for them to capitalize off them is power plays.
Yeah, they've been.
Yeah.
They had 2 power plays last night. Went 2-2.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on a roll right now.
Yep.
Especially Skinner, 33, 34 saves last night.
Yeah.
He's been on a roll the last 2 games. A little worrisome the first game.
Yeah.
The 6-2 score. I was kind of worried about game 2 and 3.
Yeah, he was
proved himself.
Definitely a little shaky the
Yeah.
first game. Then he stepped it up, which is real good. He had like a different kind of vibe going into game 3. You know, he seemed more outgoing. He didn't look so serious, you know.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he looks like he was actually enjoying his day. So I felt like that had a big impact on his game.
100%.
Yeah.
Bouchard opened up the scoring in the first period, making it 1-0.
Yeah.
Nice goal.
Nice 1-2 from the blue line.
Oh, yeah.
Classic Bouch bomb.
And the McDavid 2-0. What was that? 3-on-1? Nice little 3-on-1 play.
Yeah, it was a nice 3-on-1. Pass it up to the
slot and then right back.
High slot back for 1-2.
Yeah.
That was a nice play.
Nice 6 goals by the Oilers.
Yeah. I'm really liking how Draisaitl's playing. I mean, some of his defense is not great, but his offense ability to make things happen is pretty good. He's not the greatest skater, but he's strong. He's strong with the puck. Can reverse hits when he has the puck. Yeah, that's how Klingberg scored his goal last night.
Yeah.
Scored their sixth
goal in the power play.
Yeah.
Their second power play goal. Nice goal as well. Right through traffic.
Yeah, but it was really good. It was a hard
pinpoint. That was nice.
Too loud. Okay.
But yeah, no, we were talking about earlier, but I guess we were muted. I wanted to ask about Freddie again.
Oh yeah, we were muted for quite some time.
How did the weekend go? Because I wasn't there. I wasn't able to come last year and this year.
It was good. Freddie was fun. I had fun. We had a really young group. Our stats weren't great. We only had 1 win, 2 losses, and 1 tie, so we couldn't qualify for Monday. Or not Monday, Sunday.
Yeah,
and it was tough. I had lots of fun. I learned a lot of things during the weekend. It felt nice to play with the boys I grew up playing with as a kid. I guess same thing for Senators. It felt really good playing with Onion Lake again.
Yeah.
Just because I missed the entire last year of tournaments due to my ankle injury. I wasn't able to participate in any contact sports for about 3 to 4 months. I was out for a bit, but it was fun. It was fun to get back on the ice with the boys for Money Lake again.
Yeah, after a few years off, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I was just same with me last year. Nice little let in the ankle surgery, I guess.
Yeah.
Out for a little bit. Played Senators, got injured there. Was excited for Freddie, but
Yeah.
couldn't make it.
Yeah, Senators was fun. I enjoyed it myself. Had a few bruises here and there, but that comes with hockey.
Yeah.
Um,
Back to back games.
which game was it we played against? Who did we play against? We played against Whitefish first, then Canoe, right?
Yeah.
No, we played Sandy, Whitefish, then Canoe.
Yeah, I don't know. We played
that was a tough first
one
day.
game the first day, and then we played like 3 the next or something. I thought, I don't know, something like that. We just played a lot back to back.
Yeah, it was hard. I mean, it was fun. Legs definitely felt it. Just my legs were definitely cramping up as I think towards the end of the game, my quads were cramping.
Yeah,
they were hurting. So in between games, at least in between games or before I go to bed, I usually hop in an ice bath, and that's what saved me a lot during those back-to-back games were those ice baths, just to retighten my muscles, not for it to be so fatigue, So the ice baths were definitely a lifesaver during those weekends of hockey.
Mm-hmm.
So,
especially for those back-to-back games.
Yeah,
especially stretching. You'll stretch.
Yep,
I stretch like every day.
Yeah, I do too.
Pretty flexible.
I try to target my hip and back area.
Yeah.
Flexibility. Yeah.
We got this. I think I told you. I don't know, but in Wainwright, when I go there every Friday, I get on this machine. It's called the True Movement Platform, I think.
Yeah.
Basically, just works out. It's like a workout and like mobility. So just works out my hips, my hammies, my whatever. But it's just like 2 moving platforms basically, where you can put either knee on and 1 foot on, and then you can it like moves apart.
Oh, like so pilots.
So you can stretch.
Oh, okay.
And there's also like hooks where you can put your feet in.
Mm-hmm.
You can hook it up to the platform. You can lay on the back. Yeah.
Pilots. Okay.
But no, the thing is called True Movement Platform. That's the name of the brand.
Yeah. Okay.
But I do that every Friday. That helps with stretching and staying mobile, and it's also like a workout too.
Yep. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. That's how I stay flexible.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Stretching's a big key to everything.
Yeah. Well, I like to say prevent injuries, but
yeah,
I got one myself right now.
Stretching is also good for your heart flow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good to get the blood going when stretching, get the blood moving in those muscles where you're stretching.
You're not as sore. Stretch before you go gym, and then after, then you're not as sore or the next day.
Mm-hmm. It's crazy how the muscles recover themselves.
Yeah.
So it's like the muscle fibers, how they get cuts and all, like little micro cuts. That's what the definition of sore is. It's just those little tiny micro cuts in the
Yeah,
in the muscle fibers.
I've heard that. Yeah.
Yeah, but apparently, if a lot of blood flow goes to that movement, um, that's the healing process of everything. You know, that's why when they say like when you get an injury or you get a bruise and it swells up, that's why they say like maybe put ice on it, so like takes down the swelling. But to fix that um, like that bruised up scar tissue, they apply heat to get blood flow through it, and that's what recovers it.
Because
So
I don't know if you're supposed to. I don't know if you're supposed to apply cold right away, like on a broken bone.
I think it's just to keep the swelling down. That's
Oh,
about
yeah.
it. Keep the swelling down, but you could also keep it like wrapped after to keep the swelling
gotta
down,
keep it wrapped,
and then you apply heat. So when I when you apply heat to a certain body area, more blood flow will certainly go to that area, and it'll recover whatever's sore there.
Yeah.
So
So what
I
kind of
guess-
like how do I say this? Therapy, I guess. Therapy you do on yourself, like cupping or
yeah, you could do cupping,
electric. What's that called? Electric
there's-
stimming, or
There's
have you tried that?
red light therapy. I
Yeah.
have that. I have a few red light therapy pads at home, and those are huge lifesavers.
Have you heard of that? The electric. I don't know what it's called, but stimming. I guess it just you put electric pad on whatever sore or injured,
I've heard about those.
and then just like sends electric shocks.
One of my teammate my teammates in Watertown. He was my stall partner. His name was Carter Thornton. He had those pads. They're like little shock pads.
Yeah,
they're like from Dr. Ho.
Yeah,
so they call. Yeah, you slap them on wherever, your legs, your chest, neck. Yeah, they work.
do that every couple of weeks or every.
Yeah. Or even when I was in the island, you ever hear of the Normatex?
No. What's that?
Like they're like sleeve boots.
Oh,
slap
I know.
on your
Yeah, those are
legs.
nice.
Yeah.
Those are nice. Don't you gotta buy like? They don't come. They're separate legs, right? They don't come.
I think they come together.
Do they? Okay.
I think they do.
I was wondering that
I'm not
because I wasn't sure. It's like,
Yeah.
but either way, they're still like I tried them because we also have them at the gym over there, so
Yeah.
it's pretty nice.
I used it last year for the first time, and they were amazing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I used to go to my chiropractor place on the island. I'd go there maybe like once or twice a week, and I'd go on them like after practices.
Yeah.
And they felt like so nice after. You go home, your legs are like feel like they barely did anything today.
Yeah, I know. I feel restored.
It's so nice.
Because we also got like, we got a bunch of that stuff over at the gym. Got like massage chairs too, just chilling.
Yeah.
Massage chairs, and we got that stimming. I haven't tried cupping. I don't like.
No.
I don't exactly know what that does for you if you want, because I know you do it all the time or a lot. So
it like cupping. I guess it kind of like releases like pressure points in your back where you're sore, or any area where you're sore. You can apply cupping there because it sucks up all the blood to that area, and it gets blood moving through there. So I guess if you're sore in your lower back, you could throw cups on your back. It'll
help it out.
Yeah, it'll send the blood flow right to that cupping area, and it'll spread within that area, and eventually blood flow will go through your back, along like up your back, down your back, beside your hips. Yeah.
Apparently sauna is really good for you too.
Yeah.
Do you think it'd be like
because it gets your blood moving?
Yeah. Do you think it'd be better to hit it before or after the gym?
When I was in Watertown, I'd always sauna after everything. Yeah. I'd skate, then go work out after.
That's what I did.
And then I'd hit sauna, or else I'd just go swim.
Yeah.
But I'd always end it off in a sauna or a steam room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I should start swimming. We got a pool over at the school. We can use it whenever. It's like pretty good cardio, I guess, because my roommate does it.
Yeah.
I mean, He was trying to like train to become a lifeguard.
Oh yeah.
So I guess he was training over there. He had to do a bunch of stuff, test or whatever in the water. But
Yeah.
he's telling me it's good cardio. So I was like, I should probably. But I was just been doing bike. But I guess that's probably more fun than doing bike.
Probably.
Swimming around.
Yeah. Yeah.
What are your workout plans looking like this summer? Take me through.
Right now, I am going through a bulking phase.
Well, when do you start? I guess. Or are you right now?
I'm in the
You're
middle
in
of
it
it
right
right
now?
now. Yeah, I'm working out twice a day. I'm just lifting heavy lots. I'm lifting heavy right now, so I'm trying to build as much muscle as I can within this month or so. And by the next month, I will be doing more of a like a conditioning based
Yeah.
kind of phase. So a ton of running, not as much weightlifting. Probably more of like plyometrics,
Yeah.
a lot of running, a lot of jumping.
I've been doing a lot of that because
Yeah.
I love my wrist. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just straight legs and core right now. So
Yeah, that's good.
can't wait to get back in the upper body though.
Yeah,
Getting boring, just legs.
just legs.
Getting tiring.
Yeah.
But I mean, like I haven't. They're not sore anymore. Like how do your we hit the gym yesterday? How do your legs feel?
Mine are a little sore.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mine are
I haven't-
fine. Just because I
Yeah.
hit them to the point where just they don't get sore anymore.
Yeah. That's good though. That's real good. Yeah. But I'm definitely a little sore.
But that's what I need though, because I missed all I didn't miss, but last year because due to my injury, I wasn't able to, I guess, train 100% on my speed and leg and skating. You know?
Mhm. Yep.
But so it's nice to just stick to legs right now and train that, get my core all nice, get the balance, get it all ready for next year. Are you going to town for gym or what?
I'll probably go check out the Onion Lake gym.
The rink?
Or the rink, or else the high school. Because the high school has they have a decent facility there. They have
Yeah,
cable
it's nice.
machines
Yeah,
too, so they have like a big track. So
Yeah.
so just putting it all out there. If you have any questions that you have for me and Grayson's about anything, feel free to comment down below, and we will eventually look forward to answering them as we go through the podcast. So, so when is your season start? Do you know? Have you gotten a schedule out yet, or
No, not yet.
when would you report down there?
I go back in August,
In August.
end of August, like the 18th,
Yeah. Okay.
17th. And then, I'll end up driving there.
Yeah.
A couple of days, probably take our time.
Yeah.
I'll go up there. I'm guessing my parents will come as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got some, they'll come as well. And they'll fly back.
Yeah.
Then I'll start school that next week
Mm-hmm.
on that Monday. And then get after it. I think we start practicing right away, but I think games start in September, mid-September.
Mid-September.
Yeah.
You guys start early, eh?
No, it's got to be later.
Earlier than us, at least.
It's got to be, definitely, but it's got to be later, a little early. End of September or mid-September.
Yeah.
Why? When do you start it?
I'm starting. I would report to. I haven't shared that yet. My my new signing this morning. Totally forgot about that. Yeah, so this morning I was late. I was late to work a little bit because I finally signed my PTO down in Blue Ridge Bobcats. That's down in Virginia, located in Wytheville, Virginia. So that's where I will be reporting to in September. So
Good job.
yeah, my second pro contract. So that should be fun. A little more down south, more in the mountain area along the west coast,
A little further down south, you said. Wait, where?
in between West Virginia and North Carolina.
North Carolina. Okay. Yeah.
It's pretty far. It's beautiful down there though.
Yeah.
It's the thing is, I don't really like the towns that are along the highway.
Why?
They're so tiny sometimes. Like with feels tiny.
Like Verdon tiny? Manitoba?
Yeah, like that
It's like a truck
tiny.
town,
Yeah, that's pretty much what Wytheville is. But down there, like, they're famous with like horses too.
Yeah.
They're famous with the Derby, like the Kentucky Derby. You know, they're really popular down there with that and cutting, like horse cutting. Like that's when they the horses travel back and forth to try keep the cattle out. Like one specific cattle, they try to keep it separated from
Yeah.
the herd. That's what
Okay.
cutting is, and it's really famous down there for that reason.
Yeah.
So there's definitely a lot of livestock farms in Virginia.
Yeah.
So it kind of somewhat feels like home, but there's a lot of it's a really big Christian town, I guess a Christian state.
When are you going there then?
Or Virginia.
Yeah, wherever. Yeah.
Yeah. In September. Early September,
Early
I would
September.
assume. Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten any details on when the
yes,
camp
yeah.
is yet, but
Yeah.
hopefully my second year will be turn out a lot better.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping for too. I mean, I had a decent year, I guess, being a freshman and moving my way up the lineup. And
Yeah.
But I mean, I think I ended off the year with 23,
22.
22 points.
4 goals, 18 assists.
And
Pretty good numbers.
32 games, yeah.
It's pretty good as a freshman.
Yeah, I mean, I definitely could have done better, but despite my injury, I don't want to blame it on that. But I could definitely.
Sometimes it holds you back a bit. Yeah.
I'm definitely working harder this summer to strengthen my ankle and get my speed and movement back.
Yeah. So
laterally.
yeah, that's my goal too.
Yeah.
Try to strengthen up these tree trunks. So that's my plan.
Yeah. No, I'm excited to get back on the ice.
Yeah.
I had to call a doctor here.
Yeah.
It
It feels weird. I haven't been on the ice in a while. It's only been
it's been since Senators.
For me, it's
not
only
this long.
For me, it's only been 6-7 days.
I don't think I've ever missed more than 2 weeks of ice time since my injury last year.
Me too.
Yeah.
This is the longest break that I've had. A 7-day break of off the ice. This is the longest.
Ice,
yeah.
Always on ice.
Yeah.
Just crazy.
I enjoy being on the ice though, and thankfully my skates are able to keep up with me, even though they're slowly falling apart. So
yeah, I gotta get new tongues.
New tongues.
My skates are fine. I can't find those tongues anywhere though. I guess.
You know where I found CCM tongues?
Where?
Regina.
Regina.
Yeah.
In the stores.
Yeah, they're those little clip-ons. Hey, you guys kind of pop them
those
out.
2 dots.
Yeah, the 2 dots. Yeah. I saw tongues like those and
skinny. There's a certain kind.
They were really skinny, thin ones.
And then medium.
Yeah, I used the really skin thin ones for my tongues, but then I realized they rip a lot more easier. I found the skinny tongues, they rip more than the thick, normal ones that you get on skates.
Yeah.
So
It's a lot comfier. I find. I like it.
It is.
But
It is comfy.
I think.
Yeah.
I think that's where it is. Like the tear just midway through the tongue.
Yeah.
So my skates are fine. I just gotta
Yeah.
get that. Find those tongues. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I look
Yeah.
on here.
Yeah, but back to my training timeline. So yeah, next month is just pretty much plyometrics.
Yeah.
A lot of jumping, a lot of running, a lot of horizontal movement. Try to get my legs as springy as I can,
Mm-hmm.
and try to be explosive in every direction possible.
Yeah, and sprinting will help that
Yeah.
100%. I mean, yeah.
Ross Bartlett playing pro next year. Yes, Ross. This morning I was late for work because I ended up signing a PTO in Blue Ridge. So now I'll be a Bobcat for the 25-26 season. So down in Virginia is where I will be located. Yeah. So yeah, I'm just try to get as much explosive as I can, and then come during like the last month before preseason, I'll definitely grind conditioning a lot.
Yeah.
So-
I mean, I'm doing it every so often, like probably like once a week here. We're doing it like once a week. I'm doing it once a week here, like just sprinting and stuff. But I mean, I got lots of skates coming up in the end of the month, so I think I'll be good for the cardio.
Yeah, me too. I'll definitely be.
We had
but
Hawks and then Hagars.
I got Hagar's
Yeah.
and IHD.
Yeah,
So
I'll be pretty busy with the skating part.
yeah, me too. So I mean, thankfully we have enough connections to be able to find ice pretty easily.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah.
So we have a huge advantage on that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so a lot of conditioning in the near end of the off season. But yeah, this is the longest I've been off the ice, 7 days.
Yeah, crazy.
Yeah.
It's getting a little
My
yeah.
body feels weird. I don't move as fast.
It's nice getting the rest though. I mean,
It is nice. It's nice to sit at home and actually enjoy some family time. Like it's relaxing to actually be home on a farm and just relaxing and not doing any hard work like on the ice.
Yeah.
So it's nice to lay back. But let's see. The Watertown boys are getting back together. Oh, is Bartlett going down to Virginia? Hope so. Need that little speed guy. How's the ankle and knee there? Ankle's feeling a lot better. The last week I just finished up dry needling on it. I did shockwave therapy on it the first morning, and then shortly after I did dry needling on my calf, which hurt a lot. Squirming a bit, but that's what I had to go through in order to fix my ankle, because it definitely feels a lot better now, especially staying off the ice this whole week. I definitely feel like I could run a marathon and it not be a problem. And for the knee, I'm definitely it's not torn, thankfully. It's partially torn, so I could have enough
What's that torn?
ACL.
Yeah.
Partially torn ACL.
I told you my captain this year played half full year torn ACL and then got surgery. You know that surgery works? I think it's like they take
like a tendon, like part of your tendon from your hamstring.
Yeah, that's right. And then
Yeah.
Like,
Speaking of, Ross was talking to me about ACL injuries too, because he hurt his and he was talking about how he got surgery on it.
Yeah.
I mean, he's still fast, little speedy guy, but he's awesome. So, yep, the knee and ankle is definitely healing up. So I'm literally ready to go back full tilt training. So, all right, there, yep. Oh, me, Merck and Heitzy. I saw Heitzy sign there a couple days ago. Finally signed there this morning. Yeah, see, they take it out of your patella tendon, so I guess it's right in the back of your leg.
Yeah.
That's
I was
crazy
thinking,
though.
around that area.
Yeah.
But that
I
is
don't like
crazy.
surgeries,
Yeah, that's
they
crazy.
just cut you up and then
I get
you're
a
like,
little, a little cringe when I think about what happened last year.
yeah,
My surgery, yeah.
but yeah. So me and Grayson actually we are starting up a fitness program for anyone from the ages 10 and up. We're starting a drop-in workout classes at the Onion Lake Arena.
Yeah.
We're gonna be doing it we're gonna be doing it from Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, so 3 times a week. We're at 6:30 on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. 6:30 will be the drop-in times, and it will be me and Grayson that will be running those sessions. And if the program were to develop and increase within the next month, we will start putting age groups together. But as of right now, we will stick to drop-ins. See how many people drop in.
Yeah.
But most of our trainings will be basically towards athletic performance training. So a lot of movement, not like a CrossFit style working out. It's more
so
of
hockey training.
More so
sport
specific training.
Yeah.
You know. Yeah. So.
Yeah, stuff we do basically.
How have the tournaments been going there? Tournaments were good. My first tournament of the year was in where was that, Rez? It's called Wiki. It's a real long name.
Somewhere.
It's a real long name. They call it Wiki for short. It's on one of the islands in Ontario. It's about like a 9. I lied. That's like an 8-7 hour drive from Montreal. So it's around 5 hours north of Toronto on one of those islands on a big lake. That's where my first tournament was.
Yeah.
Then my second tournament, actually that first tournament I played with, that was with Six Nations. My first time playing with the Six Nations Ironmen, and they know how to play.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're mean.
How'd you do in that tournament?
We lost in the semifinals. Wasn't that fun? It's not fun losing, but it's fun being on a good team, and they were a good team.
Yeah.
Yeah. They're like a team that have each other's backs. Like some of them know they can't fight, but they still will drop the gloves for you if you wear the same logo as them. So that's the kind of team that I like being on. And the second tournament I played in Moose Factory, and that was a drive and a half to get to. That was a far drive. That was like I think that was a 15-hour drive from Montreal to Moose Factory. Yeah. You have to use like ice roads, trucker roads to get into Moose Factory. There's no because it's like a winter road to get in Moose Factory. It's just that winter road. You could either go in by train too. That's what most people did, but I had my truck at the time, and that was a bad idea because those roads were horrible down in the bush. So
yeah,
I mean, it was fun. We didn't do well, but
tournament's always fun.
Yeah, met a lot of new natives, a lot of Quebec natives.
Yeah.
And you know what I realized when I was there? You know how like you heard like growing up in schools, like there's different types of Cree out there. There's different type of dialects of Cree across Canada.
Mm.
I went over there. I didn't know what they were over there, but then I started listening to the conversations that they were having inside the arena or wherever I went. They were always speaking their language, but as soon as I started to listen like carefully, they were speaking Cree.
Yeah.
I could partially understand what they were saying, but they also had their own words in their own dialect that I couldn't understand, but they had the same exact Cree words that we had over here.
Yeah.
So then I went in and started talking. I was like, "Are you guys Cree?" They're like, "Yeah." I was like, "So am I." And they asked me like, "Are you sure?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm just from Saskatchewan." And they're like, "Oh, okay, that's why." I was like, "What do you mean that's why?" They're like, "Yeah, you're a little too big for these kind of Crees over here." And then I was like, that makes a lot more sense. But yeah, I'm Cree. I could understand most of what you were saying, but
Yeah.
not all of it, because it's that they have a different dialect. I don't know what the dialect is. I don't know what it is, but yeah, it was definitely an eye opener when I
Yeah.
knew I could understand what they were saying. So that was fun. Um, and then I had another tournament in Saguenay, Quebec, a very isolated reserve too. It was fun. Great community members over there too. Um, they were very welcoming.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of great guys over there too. Great people. Um,
Yeah. I missed a, I just realized I missed a lot of tournaments now.
yeah.
Especially not even with this injury, especially just with like school, just with my
Yeah,
finals coming up in end of May.
yeah,
So I had to stay and study for those. I mean, I attended like 2 treaties and senators.
yeah. You only played like one and a half
I flew back for those
tournaments.
ones. Yeah, yeah.
One and a half
One and a half.
one and a half tournaments, and then she was cut short.
And I couldn't make that one in. Oh, that made me sad. That one in Whitehorse.
The one in white. Oh, that was fun. Yeah, me and Luke. I forgot I went to that one.
Shane treated you good.
Yeah, he was awesome. I
Yeah,
love
he
Shane.
was, he
Yeah,
was. It's the guy who brought me out over there to
Yeah.
Yukon.
so yeah, played in Saguenay. That was good. I enjoyed my time. It was like 12 hours north of
Yeah.
Montreal. Yeah, and what was it? Yeah, so total I played 3 tournaments
Mhm.
in Quebec, and then I flew home. I played in that OG McIntyre
Yeah.
tournament in Prince Albert.
Mm-hmm.
I played that one. I played with Laloche as an import.
Yeah.
I did fairly well myself there. I mean, it was a tough team to play with, but I still did my best to make it work.
Yeah.
And what tournaments were after OG? There was the Senators Cup too. Senators Cup.
Singers and then Freddie and then
Senators Cup in Prince Albert. That was a fun tournament. I enjoyed Senators.
Prince Albert.
I think I enjoyed it just because I got a player of the game.
Yeah.
One game that was against Whitefish. That was when you got hurt. Assisted one of my goals though. It was a nice play.
Because I mean, it was a game tying goal or something.
It was something like that. Yeah.
I should have gotten it.
We were down 5. No, we were down 4-0
Yeah.
after the first
Yeah.
period, and then somehow we ended up coming back
Just had to lock in.
6-4. Oh my god, I hated that game. I hated that second period because we actually had to work hard to get those 4 goals. So I did not. I mean, it was fun. It's fun writing the emotions of a comeback. And
It is.
and then after Senators was the Alberta Native Provincials in Edmonton. I had that tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah. we took B-side final. We won that one. But then I ended up getting suspended from that tournament indefinitely.
Why?
So I got in a fight. In that tournament, shed the mitts. But this guy, he poke checked our puck into the net after the play was blown dead.
Yeah.
And gave him a shove into the net. Said, "Don't do that. Like, why did you do that? Especially after the play was dead." And it was quite some time that the play was dead. And then did that, gave him a cross check. Hey, don't do that to us.
Touch my goalie.
Don't come near our crease. And then he started coming after me, dropped one glove. And then next, he dropped his other glove. Then he was swinging at me, felt one punch. And then I think that's what really set it off. I just dropped my gloves. No one was holding me back either. So I was like, all right, so I'm going to take up the opportunity. And I did. And I guess I put on a show. But yeah, we ended up winning that tournament. Took the B side. Now I'm suspended indefinitely from that tournament. And then, then I went to a Oscana Cup in Regina, Saskatchewan. Went with Canoe Lake Young Guns as an import. We took down that tournament, but we got protested our second game.
Why?
Because one player didn't show up for the first game, but he ended up playing the second game.
Name wasn't written on the roster?
Nope, his name wasn't written on a roster in the first game.
Yeah.
But then the second game, his name was. Yeah. And then the other team protested us, and we lost. We lost that protest. We won the first game, lost the second game due to a protest, and then we had like a 5-game climb. It was horrible.
Those are annoying.
Me and Dustin were on the same team. I was defense. He was forward playing. I mean, we ended up taking down that tournament, though. We won every single game. And I think we had 4 games left on Sunday.
Yeah?
Yeah, that was our Sunday climb, was 4 games. Out of those 4 games that we played, we mercied 2 teams. The first game and the final game, we mercied the teams. But the last game, the final game, that's the team that protested us.
Yeah.
That protested us, and we lost.
You lost.
Yeah.
You lost?
We lost to that protest, but then we ended up mercying them in the finals, 7-0.
So that guy wasn't allowed to play?
Toby was not allowed to play.
That was Toby.
Yeah, but it was okay. He was there for the vibes. It was good. It was good to have him. And I ended up taking down the best defenseman of that tourney. So that definitely gave me a big confidence booster. And then we had the Senators. No, we had Freddie. Fred's a Sakamoose tournament. That's a huge tournament, man. We see so many natives in Saskatoon.
Isn't there another big one starting up, or like that went on that same time? There was. I don't know where.
During
Freddie.
During Fred?
Yeah.
I'm not
definitely another big.
Do you know whereabouts?
I have no clue. I don't want to say any places, but
I'm not sure.
There's definitely a big tourney going on. Other than Freddie, that might have been because a few teams dropped out. Quite a few teams.
No, I think they're limiting it to 40 teams, so 32 men's and 8 women's.
Well, quite a few teams dropped out for not because of that. I know the few reasons why they dropped out, but there was another big tourney going on, but I don't know what it's called.
I'm not sure.
It just started up.
Yeah. But I have one more tournament. I have one more tournament coming up in July 3rd to the 6th.
Which one's that one?
It's a tournament in Ottawa.
Oh yeah, that's right. You told me. There's another one.
I forget what it's called though.
Soon that.
But that tournament in Ottawa is my last tournament. So I might show up to that tournament a little stocky, maybe a little bit overweight. Who knows? because right now is my Balkan phase. So
And there's one in Enoch in like a month on the 26th.
in Enoch,
Yeah.
I remember going to an Enoch tournament like
Yeah.
2 years ago. I played with who did I play with? Minnestickwin. Minnestickwin asked me to play. So
Did we not play same team or
you
on a different
you
one?
you played with another team. We were there that weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, 'cause I remember going to River Cree with you
Yeah.
for 2 nights. But yeah, you were there because remember that weekend before there was a tournament in Onion Lake,
Mm-hmm.
and we were it was put together by Grant and like I think Shane,
Mm-hmm.
and we wore the Indian Army
Yeah.
jerseys.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Yeah.
Remember I had that 5-goal game
Yeah.
against Cold Lake.
Yeah.
After that game, I got undressed, went upstairs, used the washroom, and the team owner of Minnestickwin comes in. He's like, "What are you doing next weekend?" I'm like, "Nothing. I got nothing scheduled." He's like, "You want to come play an Enoch tournament?" I was like, "For who?" He's like, "Minnestickwin." And it's like, because Minnestickwin was entered in Onion Lake at the time. We lost to them. We lost to Minnestickwin in the semifinals, I think it was. But yeah, I popped off one game, and then next thing you know, Minnestickwin picked me up for that tournament. Then we took second that next weekend. I forgot who we lost to.
Yeah. Don't ask me. I have zero clue.
They were a good team.
Zero memory of that tournament.
Yeah, but I've only won one tournament out of the I think 9 tournaments I've been to. So
Good ratio.
Yeah, decent ratio. At least I have one win. Some don't.
Yeah.
But any more questions for anyone out there? You have any questions, Grayson?
No, I think we're.
Anything you want to lay out there?
I think we'll be calling. We'll be doing calling numbers here pretty soon. So if you guys want to be on the podcast, you can message me or Lyra.
Yep. If you guys want to come on an episode,
yeah,
of On the Bench with me and Grace, and you can find me on Facebook. You can find Grayson on Facebook.
Give us a message.
Yep. Just send us a message, and then we will eventually set up all like the times and dates for each one of you guys that want to do a podcast, and we will work around your schedule. We will do our best to. So.
Yeah, even with our fitness program, we'll be getting a post up here next couple days and about just the time.
Yeah,
just exactly what we said. The time. What time we say? 6:30 p.m. at the rink. I mean, like rink.
Yeah, 6:30.
Just drop in any age 10 and up. Yeah. We'll get a poster and more details about that up next few days here.
Yeah. And the reason why me and Grayson are starting up this this fitness program is to pretty much give back to the community that that helped us get there.
Mm-hmm.
We're giving back all the lessons that we've learned out there in the outside world, of hockey. So we plan on giving that back to all the youth and the adults in the res. To give them little life lessons or little tips here and there. We could be someone to talk to for anyone in a res.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't be afraid to
reach out,
shoot a text, reach out anyhow. So,
yeah.
Good job, guys. All righty. I think that will.
Yeah, I
That's
think
it for
that's
today.
it for episode 2.
Yeah, we will see you
Yeah.
all tomorrow at 1:30.
1:30. Same time.
Same time as as today, but we will.
Yeah, we had a little bit of difficulties earlier.
We will get our mic fixed.
We'll get the handle of this soon.
Second episode only.
Yeah.
So we'll,
I mean,
hopefully by episode 3 we'll have everything rolling. So
going smooth.
yeah. Alrighty. Thanks everyone. Thanks for tuning in for On the Bench.
Have a good day.
Yep. Have a good rest of your Monday.
Yeah.
Try to get a round in of golf before you guys end the day off. You know, got to start the week off right. So for myself, I'm gonna go work out.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna do with my evening. So you all have a good evening. Enjoy the rest of your days, and
We'll see you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, we will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everyone.